It's race weekend. Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday today and it's race weekend. Tour de Brisbane is on tomorrow, which is a 120km grand fondo in Brisbane, which I'm very excited about. I've just packed up the car with the bike and everything, and I'm going to head to the track to do my activations this morning, pre-race activations. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Matt is going to come with me for a run while I'm there, so let's see what he's doing and then we'll get on the road. I've just packed the car and he's sitting here still, continuing to massage his legs.
Been up since 4 champ.
Yeah, but I was leaving at 6 champ and it's now 7 past.
I find it ready.
You're still sitting there.
I don't know, you're ready to go.
I'm ready. The car's packed, I'm fully ready.
Okay, that's fine. Do you get my bottle?
I don't know. Okay. We are now on our way, made it in the car. Initial plan was to be at the track by 6:30, but we're currently 15 minutes behind. We were on our way to the track. Matt is going to do his 90-minute run this morning instead because it started raining as he was going to head off, although now it looks like blue skies, so we'll see if the weather stays clear. I've got 90 minutes with a 6-minute build and then 2 sprints just to get ready for tomorrow. And then we've got a few things we need to do. We need to go into South Bank to get I assume it's a number. I actually don't know.
Yeah, it'll just be a number.
Yeah, I know we have a timing chip, but I don't know in what form. Anyway, we need to get that.
You have a timing chip?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of timing chips.
It is. Need to get race pack for tomorrow. Need to get gels for tomorrow from 99 Bikes. Need to get electrolytes for tomorrow. And we're going out to lunch for Matt with his mummy because it's his birthday tomorrow. He's turning 30.
Yep. Me.
Basically. Big 26-year-old.
You call me fat.
Little 26-year-old. Anyway, I'm gonna drink my coffee. 24 minutes from the track. Just 90 minutes round in circles.
Hey guys, we made it to the track.
The weather is looking questionable. When I look to the left, blue. When I look straight, I don't know. Absolutely saturated. It has been bucketing down. The smile is all fake because there we go. It actually pissed down the entire time. I almost needed a snorkel. That's how wet it got. I didn't do 90 minutes. I think I did 1 hour and 15 because I just literally, what the fuck is all I have to say. It hasn't stopped. It literally has not stopped. And it's going again. I have actually don't think I've ever ridden in so much rain. Have you ever run in that much rain?
Yeah.
Like that was a lot of rain. Would you ride in that?
If I was already riding. But that's why I didn't ride this morning.
What a shit show. Everything's saturated. Alright, well we're gonna get cracking with our morning. It's 9 o'clock. We've got an hour till we meet Matt's mum. And then we'll go from there. Alright, acquired the race day gels from 99 Bikes. And we've just made it to South Bank Why are you laughing at that?
Stand it up straight.
Oh.
Parking?
Going to get what? Oh yeah. Went on for a sec. Got to pay for parking because South Bank sucks. I can see on the next one. Maybe go get this race kit and then brunch time or brunch time then race kit. We'll see how it.
20 minutes.
Enough time?
Yeah.
Could be a long line there. Who knows?
Oh, just give Justice so without saying anything.
Yeah. Oh, Redlands Hospital. Like I didn't see one patient in 16 hours because there was nothing happening.
Alright, 20 minutes into the drive and we still have 25 minutes to get home because driving sucks. But brunch was a success. If you go to Nodo, I definitely recommend trying the
Koshi.
something shoe egg or mushroom. I don't know, it was like a potato hash with an egg on top, mushrooms, kale, and like really nice sauce. It was delicious. And then we had to line up in the exceptionally long line that actually kind of moved quickly, but we got the race day pack. It does come with a jersey, so I'm very intrigued. I'll try it on when we get home. But ETA 12:45 and then get home, have some food, and then I might try and have a nap. Matt's still got an hour easy spin to do and a swim to do, and I need to clean my bike, or maybe Matt's clean my bike. Someone will clean the bike. That's the plan. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Thanks for sharing.
Hashtag TDB.
Hashtag ugly AF. Why is that so weirdly positioned too?
Because you got to pull it down. Pull it down at the back. There you go. Now put your phone. Put the phone in there.
Guys, you can catch me in this tomorrow. I don't even want to talk about the state of the weather right now. Let me show you guys. Matt is currently just cleaning the beast.
I don't think I'm going to do anything else.
But this has literally not stopped. Like, just literal non-stop downpour. It is not ending. It is now 4:15, so the more it rains, the less time it's going to have to dry before tomorrow. But holding on hope. Holding on hope. Also want to wear a white jersey, and I just think about like the outcome of my white jersey after racing in this. It's 3:45 AM, but it's race day. Let's get ready. We are about 10 minutes out from parking. Made it into the city where the race will start. At the moment it hasn't rained in maybe 40 minutes, but it's still very wet. So I'm not looking forward to. Unfortunately, it might be a little bit easier for me in a race situation than it's going to be for Matt. He's probably going to get saturated and under, but hopefully it stops raining. The roads will start to dry. And it's not too chaotic, but time will tell. Let's debrief. So obviously I spoke to you guys on the morning of Tour de Brisbane. It's a little bit later now. It's been a couple of days and I've had plenty of time to debrief, and I thought this would be a good time to chat. So yes, I qualified for UCI Gran Fondo World Championships, which will be in October in Melbourne. I'm very fortunate that they are being held in Australia this year, and I obviously am going to take that opportunity to go. It definitely wasn't a perfect race day, but I'm so honestly happy with how things went and really proud of myself for how much I achieved on the day. So let's have a little debrief. But all right, morning of so let's start with nutrition the day before. This was my second ever carb load. I aimed for about 80 grams of carbs, breakfast, morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, and then about 50 grams of carbs for night snack. I definitely went over that. So you can do the maths. That's basically what I did carb load wise. Morning of, I did about 120 grams of carbs in rice and honey, and then I had a Morton gel on the start line. Nutrition throughout the race was 100 grams an hour, and that was with 2 750ml bottles and a beta fuel gel each hour. So I don't remember how many grams I had in my bottles, but it worked out that it was 100 grams of carbs an hour. I also had 2 cramp shots, and one of my beta fuels was a caffeinated one. But yeah, the first hour of the bike was not the best. There were a lot of crashes, so many crashes. The road was wet, everyone was hectic. The women were trying to get past the older men that had gone off before us, and I felt like shit. Essentially, I could feel the rice hadn't digested enough for me. I've also never done rice before a morning race before, so not for me. It's clearly not for me. I've had it before an afternoon race and I loved how I felt, but apparently it needed more time to digest. I don't know. But I essentially fell off the back of the front pack of women, and I gave myself a minute. I looked down at my Garmin and I said, you've got 60 seconds, take a gel, have a breath, sort yourself out, and keep going. Because I definitely am that type of person that jumps to that mentality like I'm off the group, day's done. And I'm glad that I had that moment, because I ended up making up so much time and catching up and passing a lot of the girls that were in that initial front group that then dropped off later in the race. I would definitely feel like my strong suit is an endurance element, and when most people would die, that's when I would essentially get a lot of my energy. So I made up a lot of time on Kuta, and yeah, I'm just really happy with how I raced. So I guess that leads to where comes next, which is going to Melbourne. I definitely have some racing between now and then planned, so if you're intrigued for a bit more of a race calendar, let me know and I'm happy to chat with you guys about that. But yeah, I qualified. That was the biggest goal going into Tour de Brisbane. I've been working with my coach for not many months, and I started racing 6 months ago. My longest race before this was about 60 Ks, so for then to do a 120 K road race was definitely a big step up, and I've learned so much, and I've still got so much to learn, but I'm really happy with the outcome of that. So thank you for coming along with me in that this little race journey. But yeah, I'm keen to have just an endurance week this week, slow things down a little bit, and then jump into some racing in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So maybe I'll announce that in the next video. But yeah, for now I'm just honestly so happy that I qualified and that I get to go to Worlds. So it's time to start training for October and get as much race for experience as I can before then, so that hopefully for UCI Worlds get a result that I'm really happy with. So if you watched this far in the video, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys more than you know. It's incredible that I have so many people that care about me, and for the people that yelled out throughout Tour de Brisbane, you are legends. It's so cool to know that people recognize me, and I just find that insane. So congratulations to everyone else that raced. It was a hard race. It's also a dangerous race at times. Like I said, so many crashes. So if you got through it safely, and if you didn't, I hope you recover very quickly. But I'm gonna end off the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.